Welcome to the world of madness. I'm your host, Drew from Drew vs. the World podcast, and this is a part of the Content Creators of Color 30-Day Challenge. And today I will be pulling a random card from Poddex. And the question is, what is Poddex? So, do you find it difficult to come up with content ideas for your podcast? Or perhaps you've gotten stuck during an interview with a guest where you just have nothing to ask anymore? Try Poddex. Poddex is the best all-in-one podcast idea generation tool. You get everything from episode ideas to interesting conversation starters for interviews, engaging discussions for your live streams, and even social media content ideas. With this tool, you don't have to spend weeks trying to come up with content for an episode or unique question for your guests. Just shuffle the cards and pick one at random. Hit the record button and get started. Now you can make better content, have more fun while you're at it, and get your viral moment all with Poddex. Now head over to poddex.com and use offer code C4C to support content creators of color. So today, let's get right into it. I am using the What the F pack of Poddex. So as per usual, I'm going to give it a little shuffle. What card do we have today? Pick off the top. Here we go. Have you ever been bitten or attacked by an animal? If so, by what and why? Have you ever been bitten or attacked by an animal? If so, by what and why? And if you want to answer this question, just email me at info@drewversustheworld.com and I'll share it on the podcast. Or you can DM me at Drew vs. the World podcast on Instagram. So have I ever been bitten or attacked by an animal? This is a good one. I don't think I've ever been bitten or attacked by an animal. I'm trying to think through my Rolodex of information. Honestly, I love animals, but I hate pets, if that makes sense to anybody in this world. So I loved animals since I was small. My biggest fight I ever had that probably got me suspended for a couple of weeks was because somebody ripped my National Geographic's book, and I beat that dude to a pulp. And I also was used to watch the little kind of wild shows or animal shows on Disney Channel. And I always thought that would be pretty cool. Maybe because I love the travel part of it, not much the animals part. But I did like the animals and interaction they used to have with the animals. But I loved that they used to travel and go and see different wildernesses and different animals and kind of, understand what they do in their ecosystem and environment and things like that, and how the humans interacted with them while they were on the ranches or on the Serengeti or the safari or anything like that. That was kind of my dream job when I was kind of growing up. I really wanted to, because also I never saw anybody that looked like me doing it. So I was like, hey, I could just fill that niche. I didn't even know back then. When I'm thinking about it, I was like, hey, yeah, there's no black people doing this. Maybe I could do it. But back to the question at large, have I ever been bitten or attacked by animals? I used to have a dog, German Shepherd Labrador mix. His name was Romeo. Romeo we had when he was a puppy. And we was asking for this dog for months and months and months. And my mom was like, we're not getting no fucking dog. And I just kept on asking her about it. And me and my sister kind of like came up with we was like, hey, we'll walk it, we'll do all this. So she got us the puppy from a friend, I believe, from work. And this dog was cute as a button. He was adorable. But when you get a dog, you always forget a couple things. You forget that the dog doesn't know you, so it has to get used to you. And you forget that the dog does everything you do as far as poop and pee. So we found that out very early that he was not house trained. So we had to house train him. So that took us having to get newspaper from the local bodega and putting it around our floor in our room And then one every week we would just take the paper and make it a smaller patch, make it a smaller patch, make it a smaller patch until it was like one piece of paper. And then we took that piece of paper, it was like literally like newspaper, the Times. Literally, when we took that piece of paper away, we just started training him to just go outside. And then we had to take him outside and had to wash him, and it was so much responsibility that I don't think either of us was ready for. But we did it. Even in the freezing cold and the snow. I remember one time Romeo actually ran away, and he ran so far. No, he ran away to our school, which was not a couple blocks, like school park, which was a couple blocks away. And everybody knew us around the neighborhood, so they were like hitting us up like, "Oh, is this your dog?" And they would bring him back. It was just so much with that dog. That's why I think I say I love pets, love going to see pets, love going to see animals in their natural habitat, but I would never want another pet in a day of my life. But to answer the question, I was bit by him once, I think, but I don't think it was on purpose. But he was clamping down, I believe, something that he wasn't supposed to eat, and he clamped down on my hand and bit pretty hard. But either he realized he was biting my hand, or he realized the thing that in his mouth was not good, and he let go. But I haven't really had too many interactions with animals or pets that have been negative. It's just I don't like the upkeep, to say the least. So whenever my kids or my kids ask for a dog, I'll be like, no, that's not my thing. And I try to tell people that I will not take care of this dog, but they don't believe me. I said, you get one walking a year from me if it's your dog. One walking, and you better use that one walking very sparingly, because it's never coming back around again. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been attacked by an animal or pet, but if you have, and please tell me if you've ever been attacked or bitten by an animal. If so, what and why? Send an email to info@drewversustheworld.com or DM me at Drew versus the World podcast. Again, thank you so much for listening to the World of Madness. Thank you so much for supporting the content creators of color. And I would like big shout out to our illustrious sponsor, Poddex. Go to poddex.com, enter code C4C at checkout to get something off on your first pack of Poddex. And you can do something just like I'm doing. Again, thank you again for being a part of the World of Madness. And as always, we're going to play you out. So